What's up, everybody? Welcome to season 4, part 2 of Stranger Things. I'm probably going to incorporate part 1 of Stranger Things to kind of give it the overall feel of what I thought about the season. If you haven't subscribed, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and that notification button. If you don't like what you see, I mean, obviously you can dislike the video. It's all good. It is what it is. That's what it's there for. But please hit that subscribe button, and if you like what you see, I have a new short film out called Terminate. I've been talking about it in my past videos, and I finally released it. And if you haven't seen it, please check out Terminate. It was a film I started back in March of this year, and I finished it late into June, and I've been editing it throughout the beginning of the beginning of July up till I believe yesterday is when I posted it. So please check it out. I'm really excited for everyone to see it. It's a short film. I will definitely go into more detail about my film. And in a little while, I'll put a little video up and some screenshots and whatnot. But please check it out. Let me know what you think in the comments below. If you like the video, please hit that like button. And yeah, any of my videos that you see, please hit it. Leave some comments, everyone. I want to be able to have a conversation with everybody, hear your thoughts. And yeah, let's just keep it professional and let's talk. Let's have a conversation. I will respond. I appreciate that. But let's get straight to it. Season 4, Stranger Things, Part 2, or just overall Season 4. I really liked Season 4 of Stranger Things. I really love Season 4 of Stranger Things. Originally, Season 3 was my favorite of the seasons that were out up to that point, but Season 4 really just knocked 3 out. Not too far, but it knocked 3 out of the top spot. Season 4 was awesome. Some great characters and some great happenings of what was going on. A lot of character development. Some new characters that it's just like I was drawn into this season that I just wanted to watch it nonstop without putting it down. So when I had to wait, or we had to all to wait for part 2, it was like, we gotta wait a few weeks. And when part 2 came out, I just quickly put it on and started watching both episodes 8 and 9, and I really liked the season. The characters that really stood out to me, as far as the original trio, with Lucas, of course, 11. Max for sure. New character Eddie, so awesome. Like everybody loves Eddie, and shout out to Joseph Quinn, who I did see him in Game of Thrones, but I don't remember much of his character. It may not have been much of a big role, but he definitely nailed Eddie, and he was awesome. Like I love the character Eddie, and if you've seen it, of course, it's a spoiler review. You know that he's apparently dead. Now, there are theories that he's probably not dead because it was said the bats couldn't kill you, and even though he looked like he succumbed to his wounds, maybe he passed out, and there's theories that he will turn into Kaz the vampire, which is based off of the Dungeons and Dragons character that he plays as. And in the story, Kaz is Vecna, Dungeons and Dragons, the game. Kaz is Vecna's right-hand man who eventually betrays Vecna, goes against him and kills Vecna. And in the poster, one of the posters for season 5 that they had kind of put out there, I believe it's a real poster. You kind of see something in the clouds that look like it could be like a figure that's just like down and covered in a hood or something, and it looks like it could be Eddie. I don't know. You really can't make that out, but I feel like it could possibly be him. Now, the theory is that Vecna sees Eddie's body, and if he's dead, revives him into like this vampire, which would be Kaz and his right-hand man, and he would utilize him throughout, attacking Hawkins and, the kids and whatnot. I think that would be cool, and then eventually, he becomes himself again, or he betrays Vecna and helps the kids, Eddie. Now, I know people want Eddie back, and he's going to be this kind of like new character, like the vampire. We're not going to get the same person, so let's just keep that in mind, I'm pretty sure. But it would just be great to see him again because, within the seasons, you want to, at least when it's a season 4, you want to have deaths, like meaningful deaths. And if you're going to kill a person, I would just say leave him dead. Sean Astin in season 2, I didn't want him to die. He eventually died, He's one of the big ones that went away, got killed. But, Eddie, he's another character that just seems like he's dead. And if he's dead, keep him dead. But if he's not, I would like to see him. Like, he's another character that I would like to see. I thought he was awesome, and I would like to see that theory come true of him becoming Kaz the vampire or something of that nature, because Stranger Things has a lot of Dungeons and Dragons references, and there's a lot of theories out there how season 1, when they're playing the game Dungeons and Dragons, and how Mike is talking like he's the dungeon master, and he's saying, Lucas slayed the dragon or something, and Mike does the fireball, he does the roll and attacks the dragon creature. Boris, I think the name is. I don't know, could be wrong. Boris comes into my head because I know I read something Boris or something of that nature. But I feel like what I'm hearing in the theories and what seems to be true is that they told us the ending of what's gonna happen in that scene. How they're going, even in the painting in season 4 when Will gives Mike the painting. It's them with the dragon, three-headed dragon, and they're fighting it. Like, I feel like they're telling us what's going to happen, and it just makes me think, because they're saying time travel elements is probably going to be a thing in season 5, but I feel like, what if, for some reason, we're watching a Dungeons and Dragons game, but through them, like, that's something that was created. What if it's one of those things in the end, it was just a board game or something that they're playing, and it's like, that never happened. But I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. I mean, I wouldn't be mad at it. But if that is the case, that everything did happen, because if you know in season 4, Max apparently she died, and Vecna that was the only last kill he needed. He needed 4 and opened the gateway into Hawkins, the actual world of Hawkins, and so that's when the whole the cracks happened, the earthquake, and it's like now it's seeping into the real world, the Upside Down, which is dope. Like, I didn't expect that to happen, and it's happening. But they did kind of show it to Nancy, and I believe the last episode of the first part of season 4. So I was kind of expecting it. I just didn't know for sure, and well, it happened. And I can't wait for season 5, because now the town should be able to know what's going on, especially with the clouds and the thunder. Like, it's crazy. Like, the government, the world should know something's going on there in Hawkins, unless they, for whatever reason, keep Hawkins contained and nothing leaks out. Which, how would they be able to manage that? But I'm guessing that's something that could probably happen. What if like a dome covers the Hawkins, Hawkins, and that's what it is. There's just people involved that are in that area who know what's going on. But I don't know. That's just my possibility that I think they would probably do, unless they just, because I know the army or so knows what's going on with 11 and stuff. Like, they're trying to find her, like that general. So I'm pretty sure there would have to be like soldiers sent out to Hawkins from all over America, right? Like, to be able to contain the situation, like, which it should be a thing. But we'll see how they manage that, because I feel like that portion of Hawkins, where in the America, where, because it's a fictional town, but that the Upside Down is now seeping into the real world. That's a big thing, and to really to do that, you should have all these elements where the world is aware of what's going on in this town or so. So, but we'll see what they do. I have faith in the Duffer Brothers and what they're doing. They created a great show from beginning to end, and if I had to rate all the seasons, it would be season 4, 3, 2, and 1. 1 I liked, it's just a little slow for me, and 2 I don't really care for. I guess the first half of the season. It really is because of number 8 and that whole squad. I just didn't care for those episodes. I think it was just 2 episodes, but up to the ending of season 2 and then 3 and 4, it just they kill it. It's just awesome. Like, the music is awesome. The characters, they all in their ways are have grown, and character development, and they're awesome. I would say certain characters in season 4, I don't really care for Jonathan. From what I'm read, I know he had that whole cocaine incident, whether it's his or I don't know. They found cocaine, whether that's true or not. That was a thing at the time, and that's probably why they limited his role. I'm reading again. I'm not saying that's what it is. Mike, I don't really care for him out of the originals. I like Lucas. I like Dustin. And Will is another character who I'm just I hope he has a bigger role in the 5th season, which he will have a bigger role in the 5th season. He might be in control, or Vecna might be in control of him. There's a lot to Will that we have yet to see based off what has happened in the 1st season and him having been in the Upside Down, that should reveal itself in season 5. That's what it seems like. So, Mike and Will right now, I'm just I don't care about Jonathan. Steve is awesome. Like I said, the new character Eddie was awesome. Nancy, I grown to like more in this season. Maya Hawke's character, I forget her name, Steve's buddy. I liked her in season 3. Season 4, she kind of annoyed me. I didn't really like her character in this season. Max, we all know what happened with Max. Definitely killed it this season. whether she's dead or, well, she's not dead, but she's in a coma. We remains to be seen what will happen with that. Maybe Vecna will take control of her, or he just has her hiding and they gotta, help save her, and she won't have much to do next season. I don't know. She'll probably just remain in coma until the ending. But that's another thing, another twist that might involve a character with Vecna aside from Will and maybe Eddie, but Max might be a thing. So yeah, I really enjoyed season 4. If you're watching this video and you haven't seen the seasons yet, but you've been watching reviews and you're unsure for whatever reason, I mean, definitely check it out. I have my mom seen season 1 because she never seen it, so I was like, you gotta see season 1. I just saw season 4 and it was awesome. I need you to see this series, and she's finished it in about a week. Like, she was just on it, and she got up to season 4, and I was just excited that she got to see it, and she actually enjoyed it. She was like, what have I been missing? And that was, it was just awesome for her to be able to see it. But definitely check out Stranger Things if for whatever reason you haven't seen it, which is nothing wrong if you haven't seen it, but I recommend it. Stranger Things is an awesome show, and yeah, it gets 2 thumbs up for me. The whole series, and this season especially, is my favorite season. I think you'll love it. I think, though, if you start from the season 1 and then you get to this season, it'll have been worth it. Like, wow, I got up to this point. It was well worth the wait, and hopefully season 5 doesn't take away. Hopefully they do a good job with season 5. That doesn't, it's not a lackluster season where it's like, because apparently they're having, they're going to do a play which is supposed to be canon, I guess, to Stranger Things, which would be awesome. And then there's supposed to be a spin-off series. However they would do that, maybe a different, new characters for sure, maybe different time, into the future, or maybe it's a different part of the world where it's still involved in the 80s, but we'll see. But yeah, definitely check out Stranger Things. This is my review. Again, please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, that notification button as well, and leave a comment. Let me know if you like this season. What's your favorite season? Let's talk about it. Keep it professional, and yeah, until next time, later.